Does Jeff Bezos, who owns your paper, does Marty Barron, who edits it, do they ever call you and say, you know, good job, Eric, you're doing a real good job as a media critic? Do they ever tell you? I'm just a sincere question. Do they ever say that to you?
Let me finish with an earlier point that you just seemed to steamroll me on. But what did you say when Brett Pear reported falsely that there would be an FBI indictment, there would be a federal indictment related to the Clinton Foundation 1 week before the election against Donald Trump?
Yeah.
What did you say about that?
As a media reporter, we'll have to go back to the tape.
What did Howard Kurtz say about that?
Eric, look, I get it. You can't answer the question, so you're saying that I somehow have an obligation to be a media reporter, but I'm not a media reporter, and you are. And you get a lot of mileage out of it. I'm Mr. Media Reporter. I'm brave. They give me all this rope, and I can do whatever I want. But you don't. And instead, you single-mindedly pursue your political agenda. And my question is, please answer it. Does the owner of your paper, Jeff Bezos, who runs Amazon, does he ever call you and say, good job? Or does Marty Barron ever say, you're doing what we want you to do? Are you acting on their instruction? Do they notice what you're doing? What do they think of it?
My direct boss is Fred Hyatt. I do not.
Does he say, good job, Eric Wemple? Like, really insightful. Does he ever say that? I'm wondering.
I wouldn't quote him as that, and I don't appreciate the puerile angle of inquiry here.
It's not puerile, it's sincere, because I don't see you as a media critic. I see you as a political hack acting out his political beliefs on paper with the cover of media criticism. I'm just a media critic.
No,
and everyone who reads you knows that. And I'm wondering, do your editors know that? Do they read it and say, you know, you're really covering the media straight? Do they think that?
I believe I do cover the media straight. Today, for example, did you see what I wrote today? I questioned the New York Times as to how they gave a public account of a reporter. You know, look.
Oh, you questioned your competitor. That's very brave. But do you ever question yourself? Do you ever question your own paper?
Mr. Carlson,
I don't think you do very much.
I will put the Washington Post's, the freedom that I have and the times that I have criticized my own paper against anyone in this industry. Okay?
Okay. I'm starting to feel bad for you. Look, the point is just actually, you have the freedom, and I think it's great. You should just use it to do something useful, like reporting on Russian propaganda in your own paper. We're out of time.
I agree with Tucker that I agree with the point that there are people out there who call themselves reporters, but they instill in their writing their political beliefs. And what Tucker is telling this person, who I guess proudly calls himself a media reporter, he tells him that you're not a media reporter, you're a media critic and you're a political hack, meaning he acts out his political beliefs on paper. So if he's reporting on something, Tucker's saying that instead of just reporting exactly what he learned, what happened, without his opinion in the piece, he reports what's happening, but then he integrates his opinion. And that is not a reporter. That's someone who has a political agenda, who through their writing, they want to really push forward their own beliefs, their own political beliefs. And that's the difference. I mean, I remember years ago when you read the newspaper, yeah, I'm dating myself, that before social media websites and all that stuff came about, or you saw the daily news, you know, it was like that. You were just listening to what happened. And, you know, you didn't get the opinion of the person delivering the news, which was really refreshing because it allowed us as viewers to just go ahead and think what we wanted to think and make our own assumptions from what we were hearing. But as this guy is doing, and Tucker's trying to tell him, by instilling your political beliefs in your reporter writing, you're not a reporter. I agree with him.